Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Welsknight's Realm, and we are here today in the Hall of Patrons, and you know what that means. Indeed, we have a couple new people to add to the Hall of Patrons. So, we've got two new people. Let's just drop them in like so. And then, of course, we need to gear them up. There we go. I wonder how much iron has been used for the armor stands in this Hall of Patrons. I bet it's a lot. I really need to get an iron farm. But the first patron is Tanner, and then the second one is Ryan Jansen. So there we go. Thank you guys so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. But in today's episode, we have plans. We have stuff and things that we want to go and do. I want to head kind of to that little area where we built the Conestoga wagon. You may remember that. It was a couple episodes ago. But I want to kind of head over there and build not so much like a guard tower, but like a watch tower-y thing. I don't really know how to describe it. I don't want it to be like a military tower per se, but I want it to be a tower that kind of overlooks the bay and is kind of right at the end of that bridge that kind of crosses the lake. It'll make sense once we get over there. And I think we've already got pretty much all the resources that we're going to need over there as well, so I think we'll be okay. Let's see here. So, actually, I should probably grab a bit more food before I start on this. Otherwise, we're going to quickly run out. Let's just head over to our fish farm here. And we'll just sneak down into the basement and snag a little bit of food. Let's see. Books, bows, things. Here we go. Cooked fish. Beautiful. Okay, that should be enough. All right. So, oh, do I have... No, I don't. Okay. So, let's head on over there, and I think I've already got a chest that has a bunch of wood and stuff like that in there. So, I don't think I'll really need to bring anything with me. I'm not going to be using any sandstone, because the sandstone village is here, obviously, and that's across the lake, and it's an entirely different area. It's a unique area, and it's not part of this one. I do probably want to grab a crafting table, maybe some iron bars and some glass panes, some trapdoors. I'm just kind of looking at the stuff here that I might need while I'm over there. Probably don't need any of that stuff. Ah, stone. We will probably want some stone. And maybe some oak wood. I think that's good. Okay, let's head on over there and let's see what we got to work with. So, you may remember, we built this little pathway a few episodes ago. It was a while ago. And then it goes over to this big rope bridge over here. I really need to do something with this pathway as well. It's looking pretty bland. We need to do a little bit of landscaping and make it look a little bit prettier, a little bit more interesting, because there's nothing going on here right now. But that's on the to-do list. Anyway, you cross the rope bridge, which is a pretty big rope bridge, by the way. This thing is huge for a rope bridge, anyway. And then I'm thinking we're going to want a tower, like, right either here at the top, or possibly kind of over here. Either one I think could be cool, but I'm kind of leaning towards the top. Like right here, we've got this little area, and I think it'll work out pretty well. So let's grab... Cow! Why you be outside thing? Go, no, hey. Cow, come. Stupid cow. My cows keep escaping out of here, and I'm not sure how they're doing it. I don't know if it's just a loading thing, like a chunk loading error of some sort where they're just randomly getting out, or I really don't know. It's a little weird. But I'm thinking for this building, we're going to use oak logs and Yeah, I think we'll use oak logs as our kind of pillar block, and then cobblestone and stone for kind of everything else. So let's go, maybe make it a 5 by 5. That is not 5. Wow, counting today. Okay, I'm awesome at counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So the whole tower would be 7 by 7. That might seem too big, though. Maybe not. I think I want to push it one this way. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. And there. And that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that going to be too big? Scale-wise. No, I think that'll be... Would we be better with a 3 by 3? Maybe. Maybe a 3 by... I mean, I don't want this to be a huge tower. Maybe we would be better with a 3 by 3. And it's really only going to be for decorative purposes anyway. Why don't we start with a 3 by 3 interior? So the whole thing will be 5 by 5, including the logs. And then from there, if we want to make it bigger up towards the top, we can kind of kick it out a block, and I think that would look fine. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's go 6 on all of these guys. And maybe we go 7. Yeah, let's go 7. I changed my mind. And then we're going to go ahead and bring these logs and connect it up, like so. And then we'll make a little overhang like this. There we go. And then I'll think we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. I think that should be good. So there's 5 again. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then finally, we'll just connect these little bits here. Like that. Okay. So that gives us a pretty decent little tower shape, I think. I think that should work. That's probably high enough as well. You know, it's not super complicated or anything like that. I think it'll do. Okay. Now, I don't want to use a ton of wood in this build, partly because I don't have a ton of wood, but partly because I don't want to use a ton of wood in this build. So, let's just put maybe some cobblestone little steppy guys like this, just to make it look kind of like this thing is anchored a bit more. And I'm not going to put it on the interior parts because this is going to be a wall of some sort. Let's kind of frame out our entranceway, and it might be cool to use actual stone as like the primary building block here. You know, something like this. I've got a silk touch pick on me, right? Yes. You know what I mean? So we get this kind of real smooth texture. And then that will allow us to do some kind of cool things with the walls to kind of make them look a little bit kind of worn. Not worn in the sense of like falling apart, but worn in the sense of like washed, or like the wind and the rain has kind of gotten rid of some of the stuff over time. It'll make sense in a minute. So let's make some of these into stone bricks here. And then we'll just take a couple spots and we'll just mix in a couple stone bricks here and there. You know what I mean? Not a lot, just a little bit. Maybe one here as well. That looks pretty good. And then we'll do kind of the same over here. I'm trying to avoid like, obvious patterns, but that's kind of hard to do when we're talking such a small little area. Maybe one up there. That looks good. That will do. So you can kind of see, like, the brick is obviously there. Like, you can tell it was kind of part of the structure at one time, but it doesn't look like it's really there anymore. It looks kind of like this wall was once stone brick, and then it's been worn away over years and years of sitting here. And that's kind of the feel and the effect that I want to go for here. This kind of worn brick idea, texture thing. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And we already did that wall. Okay. So that's good. And then this will be kind of our main area. Now, we need a staircase in here as well. And I think we'll just grab some oak. And I also need to figure out what I want to do for floors in there. Spruce? Do I have spruce? I have spruce, but not a lot of it. Let's make some spruce slabs. Just a handful of them. And then let's make 8 spruce stairs. I think that's enough, right? So if we go like that. There we go. Oh, that one's upside down. Come back, you. There we go. And like so. That looks good. And then we just need... That's probably going to be easier to do from up above, won't it? All right, let's grab our oak. Oh, actually, let's clear out this floor as well. And put spruce flooring in like that. That should do. And then we're just going to make a spiral staircase that comes up right here. And for the spiral staircase, I want it to end... Well, it really doesn't matter where it's going to end, honestly. It should be fine. Oh! There's a fall there. Oops. Let's go ahead and make some spruce stairs. And hopefully this will be enough. So when you come in, we'll say you start here, and then every other one leads you up like this. And like so. There we go. Now, if I put that guy here, can I still get down? No, of course not. Okay. Naturally. So that's going to take up a pretty big chunk of the floor. I think it's fine, though. I think it'll be fine, and here's why. Right here, we're going to kind of expand our floor space a little bit by laying down some spruce logs like this, right? And that looks pretty good. That kind of makes sense. And then we'll take our spruce stairs, and I'm going to put one here, which is not facing... Man, that's going to be kind of hard to get it to face the right way. I think I can do it if I jump. Yeah, I can. Okay. Still going to be kind of hard to get, but it should be fine. So we'll go up, and up, and up. And that one's going to be tricky, isn't it? Nope. Come back. Get. Oh, that was a slab. There we go. Got it. Man, that one was kind of hard. Okay. There we go. So we'll do... No, not you. You come back too. Get up there. No. Why is this so complicated? There we go. So we do something like that. And then that's kind of going to be our window level. I am going to need more spruce stairs. I'll need 8 more. So let's just make... There we go. And then I think... I'm almost tempted to go acacia, but I don't think that would work. Maybe we'll just go with the oak again. Yeah, I think it should be fine. Okay, so let's go up the stairs. And then right here, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and put a stair like that, I think. And we're going to essentially do that on each of these logs. Like so. There we go. Getting there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Ooh, almost fell off. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And this should be the last one, I think. There we go. Okay. So we've got this going, and then these become our windows. And that means we can do cool things. So if we bring this over, and this lets us kind of frame this area out. Now this is a lot of oak. This is a lot of oak logs, and I may dial this back, because I'm already kind of feeling that it might be a bit much as far as the oak logs go, but we'll have to look and see. We'll have to look and see. Let's go take a little sleep here real quick. There we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is, I'm not really a huge fan of that, so at the moment, that's not a good look. Maybe here we'll put a thing, and maybe we can still make this work. That's gonna be a nightmare to place that. Let's just pillar up. There we go. We'll just put a slab right there. And right there as well. And right there. And then maybe what we'll do is we'll kind of break that up a bit with some cobblestone walls. That was probably way more cobblestone walls than I actually wanted, but whatever. It's fine. Okay, here we go. So, can I actually get to those at all? I can if I make a little staircase that leads up. Give me that. Okay, here we go. So, here's what I'm thinking. Really? So we do something like that, which doesn't look too bad. I'm still not sold on this. I feel like this little part right here is just too bulky. I may have to peel that back and just go with a smaller interior up front. I don't know. There we go. Decisions. Let me finish getting this worked out, guys. I'll come back to you in just a little bit. All right, guys, I am back, and I decided to just tear it back. I wasn't feeling it. It just wasn't doing it for me. I think this works a lot better. And then what we can do here is we can put trap doors on these little sections. These little bits of the log that kind of stick out like so. And I think that'll work pretty well. I think that'll look good. There we go. We've got one more to go. There we go. Okay. And I think, yeah, that looks all right. That looks pretty good. Okay. Now, maybe here, maybe what we do there, since we could use a little professional Minecrafter at his finest right there. Come one, come all, ladies and gentlemen, to see the professional Minecrafter fall repeatedly. Good stuff. I'm thinking what we do here is we'll take out these slabs and replace them with stairs. Upside down stairs like this. And I think that'll be a little bit more interesting than just having a row of slabs straight across. There we go. That looks pretty good. Let's just take a look and see, and I want to grab up all my spruce slabs that I dropped. Did I miss one over here? I may have. I may not have. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I can get more easily. Okay. Yeah, that does look better. That definitely looks better. Okay, cool. So now the next step would be to fill in these parts with the stone, like so. I know I'm going to want a window in these. So let's do, whatever. It can fall. It's okay. So we'll just kind of fill that in as best we can. And then I want to take random spots in all of these and just kind of do that brick texture that we did down below, because I want that to be true up here as well. Oop, missed that one. One here. Okay, that looks good. Let's go take a look at that from the outside. See what we think. Make sure we get all of our resources. All right, let's take a look. Yeah, that looks good. And then all we really need to do is stick a roof on it. And I'm thinking we'll go with like a dark oak roof, and it'll look pretty good. So let's put some of this junk away. Do I have a chest in here? I do. Nice. Okay, I'm just going to put a bunch of this stuff over here. I also just realized I have this white wool. I could have done kind of like a Tudor-style building with white wool on the second floor. That could have actually been kind of cool, too. But too late for that now. We're already kind of set with this one. It's fine. So let's grab a little bit of dark oak, because we've got some over here. And we're going to go ahead and make a decent amount of dark oak stairs. Now, I'm kind of leaning towards just having a relatively simple, like, triangular roof on this thing. I haven't really decided yet. But we'll have to figure it out as we go. So let's come on up. Oh, I tore down my steps, didn't I? That's okay. It's fine. I'll just make a little dark oak pillar right there. That should be fine. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to take dark oak planks right here and just kind of get the start of the roof like that. There we go. And then we'll take these dark oak stairs and just kick them out one. Like so, but we're going to leave a gap in the corners. Well, actually, I changed my mind about something. A mind has been changed. Now, the downside is I'm going to have to go down there and get all these dark oak steps that I just dropped. There we go. So I think what we'll actually do is a roof that's essentially 4 triangles that kind of meets in the middle. I think that'll look a lot better than having just a real simple triangle roof on it. So what we'll do... Oh, it's getting dark again. Well, then again, then we'll have to do something with this bit, and that, I don't know how that's going to look. Maybe we will just go the simple triangle roof. I don't know. Let me experiment a little bit, guys. I'll come back to you in just a minute. All right, guys, I am back, and I did decide to go with the triangle roof. I think it will probably look best. There's a couple little things we're going to have to do in order to kind of achieve that effect. And it's not really a triangle roof so much as it is like a conical roof, but it's not really a cone, it's a square-shaped build. I don't know. It's a single peaked roof. I don't really know how to explain it. I'm, excuse me, I'm bad with words today. I don't know. We are going to need a significant amount more stairs, though, than what we've got. So let's just make some of those. I think this will be enough slabs. Essentially, this roof is going to look kind of like a wizard's hat thing. It's going to be a roof kind of like that. So what we've done is we laid down a row of stairs. Then in here, we laid down a row of steps. I brought it up one level with regular dark oak blocks, right? And now we just need to kind of go in a little bit at a time. And I'm going to use... let's do this. That should look a little bit better. And then we'll go ahead and bring this guy across like so. And like so. And I'm not exceptionally good at these types of roofs, so forgive me if it looks really not good. But it is what it is. We'll make it work. Or at least we'll make it work the best we can. Okay, so we do that. And then I'm thinking these ones we're going to have to make slabs right here. Like that. For these corner bits. We can go ahead and break that guy now that we have him. There we go. And then I think we'll go up, 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 up like that. And then here, we'll maybe bring that up another 2. So I think it'll look something like that. Let's take a look at that from a distance and see how that looks. Okay, that's actually not terrible. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. I think we may want to do away with that very top block. But other than that, it actually looks pretty good. Shape-wise. I mean, that's basically the shape I was going for, so I think I'm happy with it. Like, I didn't think I would get that first try, but other than that very top block, you know, that's really my only complaint with it at all. The rest of it I'm good with. And, you know, it's a very simple roof as far as tower roofs go, without a doubt. This is extremely simplistic. Many tower roofs are a lot more complicated than this. But this is really kind of what I was going for, is a very simple roof on this tower. So I'm not too worried about that. That doesn't bother me. There we go. Does that look better? Yep, that looks better to me. Okay, so you got a very, very simple tower roof there. And then I think what we'll do, just to kind of finish it off a little bit, is I'm going to grab some glass panes. We'll go up to that second story. Oh, I also need some spruce wood. Need a little bit of... Ooh, yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. This will be enough. We need some spruce wood slabs so I can fill in the roof up there. And we'll just come right here. And right about there or so, we're going to lay down some spruce wood because we want to cover all that ugliness up like it's not a good look. So We want to cover that stuff up. We might leave the ladder in place just so there's a way to get up there. In fact, I think I will. Like, there's a way to actually get up here if you really need to, which means we can then use it for additional storage and stuff like that as well, but it's not needed. And we'll just do away with those 2 ladders there. Please tell me that wasn't anything important. No, I think that was just a regular oak, dark oak plank. Okay, so glass panes into the windows, like so. Torches, I need a better way to do the torches. Maybe we'll just put a torch above each of the windows like that. That'll be relatively symmetrical. And then in here, maybe we'll do a couple torches kind of as you go up. You'll run into a couple until you get to here. And then up here, I'll just put a couple torches up there in the ceiling. And we can use this space for whatever we want. We could put a bed up there. We can put some storage up there, you know, all that kind of good stuff. So finally, last but not least, we need a door. And I'm thinking spruce door, without a doubt. No doubt in my mind that a spruce door is going to be the way to go for this guy. Do I want it there? I think I want it here. I want it recessed for that little bit of extra depth that it creates. There we go. So there we have it. A relatively simple little tower. Nothing too fancy, but it gets the job done, and I like it. But that is going to do it for me, guys, because I am definitely out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.